Hello everyone, this is JPO and I'm back. Now, this video will be based on mostly personal opinion, and if it doesn't go with your opinion on things, that's okay, it's just my opinion. But if you want to share what your opinion is, then yeah, share it. I'd be glad to listen to it. Now there's been a question that's been on my mind for quite some time now, and that question is, what happened to the Brony Fandom? Like, what happened to it? Well, a thing that I've seen, well, I kind of think of a lot is that the fandom has decreased. Now, I don't mean decreased in numbers. That's actually increased a lot. I mean, decrease in spirit. I mean, no one has the same spirit as they had a long time ago. I think that the best year of the Brony Fandom, which I call the golden year, would be 2012. It was around a time where that was the rise of the popularity of the fandom started skyrocketing, and people in the media started getting attention to it. It's also, hold on, let me think. It's also the start of all the major fan-made stuff. Like, hold on, that's not right. Yes, kind of. That's when we got the second Ponies the Anthology, which was fantastic, and all the great fan animations like Pony.mauve. You're right. Anyway, also the Epic Wub series. Or Epic Wub, Epic Pie Time, Epic Derp Time, Epic Rage Time, that's what it was, okay. Stuff like that. Introduced was the first time that we had Now a King as the voice of Vinyl Scratch, and that was very popular at the time. What else? It was also the rise of Brony meetups and stuff like that. Also where we started to get a lot more conventions like BronyCon and GalaCon and Buck. It's stuff that all started about 5 years ago and something like that. All big conventions getting voice actors and community guest stars coming together. Big fandom, like it's a spike. That's where everything started happening. Now, I feel that there's less of that. I mean, yes, we still have the conventions, but I feel like the conventions don't feel the same. The motto of the Brony Fandom way back when was love and tolerate. Now, that motto doesn't seem to have any part anymore. Now it feels like the motto is ponies. Yeah, that's the motto, ponies. And we must buy merchandise of ponies. That's what I feel like the motto is now, and it's difficult. The silver age for the Brony Fandom, I would say, is 2011. That's when all the fan content was all coming out, like Rainbow Dash Presents, and Friendship is Witchcraft, and Mentally Advanced series. Also, Fallout Equestria, a very fantastic fanfiction. What else? But I feel like the fandom, as it keep going, things change, and that's the biggest answer to what happened to the Brony Fandom. The answer would be time. See, Bronies, the original Bronies, but way back then, they're starting to leave the fandom a bit. I mean, they still watch the show, maybe casually. Some, they don't watch it as often anymore. An example of this would be FlameWolf. He doesn't really watch the show that much. He was like one of the early Bronies. I forced him to watch the newer seasons. The reason I think that is because those Bronies, when they were watching it, they were like in a different state of mind. they were like going downhill. But when they watched the ponies, their life started going uphill, and they had so much opportunity. They got enough opportunity that they started to live their own life, like get jobs and stuff, doing so much work, and they don't have time for ponies anymore. They go on living their lives. Let's see. I know Mr. Raymouse 5, he has a daughter and he has to raise that, so he's kind of been on and off with the fandom because of that. Yes. What else is there? Yeah, that's basically the big part of reason why people just kind of lose interest. Well, not really, they still like ponies, but they're going on and they're trying new things, all thanks to the ponies. If you were to take a look at the ratings of the Spice Up Your Life, that was the lowest ratings that the show has ever had. I'm not kidding. Like, really, that's the lowest rating that the show has ever had. That low is how the show's gone so far. They lose supporters due to all that stuff like Twilight's Wings and the castle and all the future things, Flory Heart. And yeah, the show itself has changed. It's still a pretty good show, but I don't think it didn't feel the same as the original. It's like first 2 seasons, like we had all the friendship lessons. Now they're nowhere in sight, and I'm wondering what happened to them. Twilight's in Alicorn now, but does that mean that the other main 6, they can't write letters? And why don't they have them write letters? Then they wrote in journals, which they really didn't do at the end of the episode. Not really. So, I'll be going to BronyCon soon, and if you want to talk to me, want to give me your opinions on that in person, I'll be wearing this sweater and this hat. Keep out for the hats, that's the main thing, because I might not always be wearing this sweater during the convention, you know? And then I will conclude this video. Right now, this is part 1. Part 2 will come soon. So, what's my final thoughts on this now? If the fandom if the show was to end, I feel that a huge chunk of the bronies in the fandom might go with it. They might still be bronies in the inside, but they don't show it out as others will. But here's the thing. As long as there are people, bronies, who are willing to celebrate the show and create new stuff for it and get together, then we still have a fandom. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.